Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Today we are hopping on that Pikachu ladder with Machamp. Now I love Machamp. I think it's one of my favorite, or at least it's in my top 10 Gen 1 Pokemon. Incredibly strong, especially in the later or earlier generations rather. But even though this is technically Gen 1, Machamp has obviously been nerfed. It doesn't have its ability No Guard, it doesn't have its ability Guts, so it can't really abuse things like Close Combat and Dynamic Punch, which are also not in the game. But Machamp does still have access to Bulk Up, boosting its attack and defense, and nice coverage moves in Thunder Punch and Ice Punch, as well as Low Kick as its main fighting type stab. So hopefully we can get Machamp to do something. If you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, there is a playlist down below. Typically what I like to do, if this is your first video of mine, I like to show off a specific Pokemon, and if you check that playlist, I've showed off about 50 Pokemon or something or so, just about. And if it's not in the thumbnail of the video, that means I'm going to show it off. So even if I've used it before, I'm going to show it off again. Now, if Machamp doesn't actually end up putting in work, I hope Blastoise puts in work. We're using a regular Blastoise, not a Mega Blastoise in this one. And yeah, feel free to check out that guide as well for team building. But let's just get right into the battles. So we'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, we got a game. Now, I actually like Machamp in this because Thunder Punch for Tentacruel. Obviously, I have Low Kick for the Snorlax as well as the Golem. Now, as far as leads go, I kind of like my Blastoise as a lead. I think it matches up well versus everything besides Zapdos, and I don't want them leading off with their Mew or Golem, anticipating me to want to lead off a Beedrill. Mew isn't too big of a deal. Same thing with Zam. Like Zam, I have Muck for. Mew can be obviously problematic, but I have U-turn on my Mega Beedrill for as well to deal with that. But yeah. Hopefully I can just put in a lot of work on my Blastoise and get myself in a position to where if I get rid of Mew, maybe, just maybe, I can win the game with my Machamp. They obviously have Zam and Mew though, so double Psychic makes it a little bit harder for me. They lead off a Golem. This is a great lead for me because I just get to click Scald, either burning or either knocking out Golem or burning something that's coming in. I don't really mind too much about Tentacruel. To be honest, I would Mega Evolve my Blastoise, but I'm not trying to show off Mega Blastoise. If anything, if this becomes a regular Blastoise spotlight, I'm okay with that too. I think regular Blastoise, like I said, has a lot of merit. It doesn't take up a Mega slot, and it has a great move pool. Earthquake is nice, Scald is nice, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse are fantastic. So it goes out to Tentacruel, which I do not mind. The best thing Tentacruel can do to me is Mega Drain. But that won't 2-hit KO me, and I can go for Earthquake and 2-hit KO Tentacruel. And getting rid of Tentacruel is really nice for Machamp. That does nothing. And like I said, this Earthquake is going to do a ton of damage. There you go. Almost a solid 2-hit KO. Not bad. What I want to do, because they're going for Sludge Bomb and they're more than likely going to go Zapdos, is I kind of want to go Beedrill and Mega Evolve and U-turn just to get it in. But I think the safer play is just to go for Earthquake again. I feel like they'll go Zapdos. Yeah, I knew they'd go Zapdos, and I wanted to try and U-turn from it, but I think the safer play was still always Earthquake. As they go Zapdos there. So Zapdos could go for Toxic here if it wants to predict my Sand Slash. Otherwise, they're going to U-turn out maybe into Golem. I don't think this is a game I can afford to play without rocks. I just wanted to not give my opponent an early advantage. But weakening Tentacruel to the point of any attack from Machamp, well, mainly a +1 Low Kick or a Thunder Punch, I think is great. I actually don't think +1 Low Kick knocks it out. I don't think Tentacruel is that heavy. It's a jellyfish, so. Goes for Toxic, smart play. Very smart, catching my Sand Slash. However, Rocks Up is so good for me because not only does Machamp have a better time with Rocks, but Agility Dragonite can win with Rocks as well. So we're going to go for Rocks here. I'm assuming they're going to U-turn out. A little bit more of an aggressive U-turn would be U-turning out into Golem to potentially, catch an Earthquake, but also get up Rocks versus me. They can't deny these Rocks, obviously. And Rocks Up also just help out Beedrill's case, So this is where I'm thinking they might not go Golem. They might actually just go hard into Tentacruel to try and threaten me. Because damage on Golem is important for Beedrill. They do go Mew. Alright, Mew is fair as well. Mew is a very fair play, but we do get up Rocks, like I said. Awesome. How do I want to deal with this Mew? I don't want it to be Bulk Up and beat down my Muck with Earthquake. It's a problem, like either way. I think that we go Blastoise and we just attempt to weaken him just in case it is a bulk upset. And then I bring it, well, I mean, if it's a bulk upset, I'll beat my Beedrill anyway. But I think I try to weaken him with either Scald or Dark Pulse. He does go for Ice Beam. Okay, he might be a nasty plot set. Even if he freezes me, that doesn't matter. I have Scald. And I think we'll just Dark Pulse here. Ooh, he's like a full-on special attacking set. I like that. I really like that. I value this damage on Mew, though, a lot. Especially because it should mean that U-turn from Beedrill knocks him out. So I'm just going to click Scald here. He should be able to knock me out with any attack. Scald should be able to break a sub if he went for that. So Mega Drain, Ice Beam, I'm assuming Psychic, and maybe Earthquake, or just Roost. But either way, I get to bring out my Beedrill and just U-turn out of there. As more than likely Golem will come in. So we'll bring out Beedrill here. We'll U-turn out of there into our Machamp. Machamp is here. If they bring out Golem, obviously. Like, it's not a win for me yet. Not that it was a win anyway, but getting up damage on Golem is so nice for Muck. In fact, I'm actually thinking I don't go Machamp. And because I got the Stealth Rock and the U-turn damage from Beedrill, I think I go Muck and just Mega Drain. Unless it's Jolly Golem, I'm faster. I also don't think that Adamant Machamp will be able to knock out Golem with Low Kick. It'll do a lot, but I don't think it'll knock him out. That depends though, because it will be 120 base power, right? Because obviously Golem is a fat rock. No offense to Golem, I'm sure it stays in shape. Like it honestly doesn't even look fat. It just looks strong. But being able to prevent rocks is important to me, right? So like if I go, for example, if I go out into my my Muck, I can knock him out with Mega Drain. Honestly, because Golem is so thick, I think that not Low Kick just KOs. Like, Adamant Machamp is strong. It is really strong. So I think it just KOs. Like, looking at it's 120 base power. That should be in range, man. Show me the Machamp. Machamp is here. He could switch as well, but now Golem doesn't really come in on my... I don't really care if he goes Mew. But Golem doesn't really come in on my Beedrill now. Because if I go for Poison Jab into Drone, I knock it out. See, I think U-turn put it in range of Low Kick 100%. Smart to switch out. Where you going, Zapdos? Goes Mew. He's also really weak to me clicking Outrage. That's something to keep in mind. So, I'm going to go Muck. I think that's my best play. Hopefully he doesn't Earthquake immediately. But this also deals with if he doubles out into Golem because I can Mega Drain and knock him out. He goes for Roost. I'm okay with that. I mean, I have to go for Crunch here. I don't have a better play. Crunch either knocks out Tentacruel. What is the rest of his team? Snorlax. I still go for Crunch no matter what. As he goes for Wisp. Okay, Wisp. Oh, Mega Drain Ice Beam. Wow. Okay, that's a pretty cool team. Pretty cool set. I don't mind being burnt because he can't... Like, I can still Toxic Mew, which is very important. And he also cannot really touch my Machamp besides the burn. So, I don't mind... Knowing he has Ice Beam Will-O-Wisp is interesting, though. I'll Toxic here. If he wants to try and Roost on me. Yep, goes for Ice Beam. Nice. So, this is guaranteed to land. And we're just getting rid of one of the answers to... one of the main answers, I think, to my Machamp. Obviously, the dude still has Mega Alakazam, which is a giant problem, right? I can't deny how big of a problem Mega Alakazam is. I don't think I can deny that at all. I just gotta be careful not to let it calm mind up a lot. So I think I still go for Crunch here. Again, because Mew is just a problem. But if he goes Golem, that'd be great. Because a lot of the players around the world are running... Like, specifically, I don't know, Japanese or Asian players. Yeah, they're usually running Foul Play on Muck. They're not running Mega Drain yet. So, I basically get a KO here. Unless he's Jolly. Unless he's Jolly. I should always be able to outspeed. And I knock him out with Mega Drain and get my recovery. Yep. So, like I said, I feel like a lot of more... we're considered Western, right? The Western play... I don't want to get demographic, but basically, I got rid of Golem. That's a Beedrill switching, and I keep my rocks up guaranteed. So that's fantastic. And my Muck gets even more healthy to be able to take on Alakazam. So this is all really, really solid for me. Really, really nice. Now I'm assuming Snorlax might want to come out. I feel like that's Snorlax. Yep, big Lax. Not worried about Lax. I'm going hard into Machamp. This boy about an earthquake too. I'm going hard, Machamp. Machamp is here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep saying that because I love. Very nice body slam play. By the way, I'm obviously making reference to The Champ is Here by Jadakiss, if you guys didn't know. Okay. I still think that he should switch. I'm gonna throw off an Ice Punch. He shouldn't stay in, even if I'm paralyzed. Obviously, paralyzing me kind of sucks, but I can throw off an Ice Punch just in case he wants to go Zapdos. It hits Mew a little bit harder, too. Yeah, he does go Zapdos. Get a nice bit of damage off here. Nice. Oof, that's some big damage. That is some big damage. Now, Zapdos is more than likely going to go for Roost. I can outplay the Roost by going for low kick on it, and it'll do around 50%. Zapdos should always go for Roost. Because if he loses his flying type, this does. I'm gonna go for low kick. It also kills him if he goes for Thunderbolt. So, yeah, Drill Peck is the only thing that can knock me out. However, I don't know if I agree with the Drill Peck play because now Zapdos cannot come in on rocks. So, while it's good for my opponent, it's bad as well. I'm okay with that. Machamp did its job. It weakened the Zapdos. Now Beedrill just gets to come out and just click Poison Jab and pick up a KO. If he goes Snorlax, that'd be 2 KO'd. Mew will be 2 KO'd. This thing dies to rocks. So I'm completely fine with this. And now I have a Sand Slash, which is super expendable as well. If he goes Snorlax, I'll U-turn out into Sand Slash and just click Earthquake. If he goes Zam, I have to go Muck. You should go Zam. Yep. So Mega Evolve and be faster than me. Well, Machamp was here. I wish I wasn't paralyzed. That didn't make a difference in that play, but just getting him with the Ice Punch was nice. Yeah, we're going to go hard Muck. Always. I think that, I don't know if he's actually in the position to predict me to go out into this thing. I want to say. I feel like Calm Mind is really risky too. Like, I feel like he's going to Mega Evolve and click Psychic just because of how threatening of a Pokemon that was for him, you know? Yep. Just because of how threatening that was for him. Alright, we're going to click Crunch. If he Dazzling Gleams, I won't be 2 KO'd. Obviously, with the burn, it's really good for Zam as well because Zam can take me on a little bit better. But yeah, he does have to switch. I didn't want to go for Toxic just in case he opted to go out into Tentacruel. As he brings out Snorlax. Every bit of damage on Snorlax is really nice as well. Because this is something that I can't actually knock out with Outrage just yet. I think that range is Outrage after Rocks. Because Dragonite can just Agility up. But yeah, we always go Sand Slash here and just click Earthquake. At this point, he has no more Earthquake immunity. Tentacruel will go down. Snorlax takes a good chunk. Goes for Body Slam. Doesn't matter. That shouldn't knock me out no matter what. I believe all I need is damage on Mew to beat it as well with after Agility. So we're going to Earthquake here. Maybe he'll sack Tentacruel. No, opts to stay in. Okay. I mean, Snorlax eats, but not that well. Ice Punches. I don't even think this will knock me out with Poison. I will with Poison. Okay. I was wrong. So he's going to be able to knock me out with Poison there, but I have a few options. I think the main option is always Beedrill here, though. That's like the main thing. And I think that I always go for U-turn as well. Because what I want is I want my Dragonite in, and I want him to go Mew. And the essential situation is Dragonite in versus Zam. Like, just initially, right? Dragonite in versus Zam. So I'm assuming he's going to sack this to U-turn here. And what I do is I go into Dragonite, because Dragonite lures in the Mew. So he either Will-O-Wisp me or go for Ice Beam. And if he goes out into Zam, I just click Outrage. No, I brought the wrong Dragonite! Oh no! Oh no, I brought the wrong Dragonite. I thought this was my agility one. It's Roost 3 attack special. It's the Chimpact Dragonite. That messes up my game plan entirely. The game plan is just gone there. No! Look at this set. He's gonna Ice Beam me. It's not gonna knock me out though. No, it really did ruin my game plan though. Because right here, even here, I would have just went out into my Beedrill. It wasn't supposed to be special. No. No, no, no. Because now Zam might just be able to beat me. I could have agility there and then click Outrage. The wrong set. Messing me up. That really sucks. That's funny though. I'll be honest, that's funny. Zam comes out. I guess at this point I kind of just have to click Thunderbolt and hope to paralyze him. Had I been the agility outrage set, right there, I would have went out into my, I think I would have went out into my, my Beedrill on the Tentacruel. That messed me up, man. That messed me up for sure. That's alright though. That's my fault for not checking. Because I recently readjusted my Pokemon in my boxes. And... Chimpact Dragonite. Oh well. I crunch here as he goes Mew. Smart play. He's trying to wear me down. The ideal situation is my Muck having as much health as possible. I don't know how much Burnt Crunch does to Zam, though. That's the problem. Like, Burnt Crunch, I doubt KOs. Because my attack is halved, obviously. It'll be close. It'll be close. But my best play is always going Beedrill. Always going Beedrill and just clicking. Because the ideal situation for me is my opponent having in Alakazam versus Beedrill, so he's forced to attack me. And then it'll come down to if Burnt Crunch actually still KOs Alakazam. So this is always the ideal situation for me. Because even if he roosts, all I gotta do is click Poison Jab until basically he dies. Like, I don't care if he Will-O-Wisps me. Because Poison Jab into U-turn should always knock him out. Or Poison Jab into Poison Jab will always knock him out. Will-O-Wisp is the worst thing he could do. So Poison Jab is always my play. Until he goes down. Which will be the next turn. Ice Beams me there. Don't freeze me, buddy. I really hate ice type attacks. Like, they scare me so much. But yeah, I just click Poison Jab again. And then it comes down to if a Burnt Muck can deal with the Zam. Or maybe his Zam is just a bad nature. If he's not timid, then, you know, like, not a bad nature, but not a speed boosting nature. So at least Machamp was able to weaken Zapdos for my Beedrill, which was pretty cool. We're going to get another battle after this. I'm going to change my Dragonite, though. And I think I might have lost because of the wrong Dragonite. So U-turn here always. Click Psychic, knocks me out, yep. And then it comes down to the Burnt Muck versus the Zam. Let's see how this goes. Because Alakazam's Dazzling Gleam doesn't do that much. But it has a chance to 2-hit KO me with Burn. So maybe my play is to click Mega Drain first. Because what Mega Drain will do is it'll give me enough recovery to knock him out. Maybe that's the play. It'll give me enough recovery to live his hit, and it'll give me enough recovery to hopefully knock him out with, I think that's the play. I think I got a Mega Drain here. As he goes for Dazzling Gleam. I should Take this. Okay, yeah. I think with Mega Drain recovery, even burn. Yeah. That's in range of crunch. So I think Mega Drain was my play. I mean, this also comes down to if he has recover. So he can never knock me out here, but if he has recover, I guess I'll lose anyway. So maybe I should have just crunched and went for a crit or like a high roll. Let's see. Let's see. Because that is in range of crunch. That is the crunch range. Yep, goes for Dazzling Gleam. I should live this on like 3 HP. Ah, he gets a crit! The most he could do is 54, and I was at 57. Are you kidding me? That was the... I even made the play so I could guarantee live the Dazzling Gleam. But the dude is able to crit me and win. That's Pokemon. Ah, that was a close one, though. That was a good one. I hope you guys all enjoyed. We're going to go ahead and get another battle after. And, yeah, we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we have a game and really cool team. Like, this is a very cool team. I do like my Machamp in this for its ability to Thunder Punch Gyarados and obviously Ice Punch Venusaur and, you know, Low Kick, Rhydon, things like that. Now, as far as leads go, I'm a big fan of... I can't prevent rocks for that long, can I, in this game? I don't see myself preventing rocks for that long in this game. And you know what? That's something I gotta accept. I think that the end game is going to come down to me outrage sweeping with Dragonite. I think that's very possible. And Machamp can definitely put in some work in this game too. I feel like I'm way too weak to... You know, it's fine. I'm going to go Blastoise. I want to make sure I'm going to try and stop the... I want to try and stop that Rhydon from getting up rocks. But at the same time, I feel like Beedrill was a better lead overall, even if they did get up rocks. Because what it allowed me to do is, it would allow me to U-turn on there versus Venusaur. So I'm kind of automatically regretting my lead right here. I'm very much regretting my lead right here. I think it was a bad play. Because I feel like Venusaur is a no drawback lead versus me. And in fact, my best way of dealing with Venusaur... I changed my Dragonite, by the way. I have the right Dragonite. I still can't believe I got crit last turn in that. Leads off of Venusaur, yep. As anticipated. Funnily enough, my Blastoise is not very good in this game. In fact, I'm so tempted to just Ice Beam for damage to then get in Beedrill. Or at least Sleep Fodder this, right? I think I'm going to do it. I'll take a ton from Mega Drain, but he unfortunately misses Sleep Powder. Very big. I get off some beautiful damage too. Yeah, I didn't think my Blastoise is that necessary in this game. He's going to get a ton back by going for Mega Drain himself, but he goes for Roar? Or this is a Speed tie. I mean, I take that. Wow. That's crazy. That was a Speed tie. So he's a minus Speed natured Venusaur. Because I'm quiet. Alright, we're going to bring out Beedrill here. It can take the Mega Drain. If he goes out into Rhydon, that's a great play. I don't mind him going for Mega Drain though, because this is the situation I want. Venusaur is always a problem for me to deal with. So it goes for Leech Seed, smart play. Though I don't think that'll matter as much because I can just Mega Evolve and U-turn it out of there. And Venusaur no longer takes a hit from Machamp. So I'm liking this. I'm liking this start. Very lucky start for me because I dodged Sleep Powder. Super lucky. 75% chance to hit, but I feel like I do that a lot. Yeah, we're gonna Mega Evolve and U-turn here. Maybe Poliwrath might come out. He could go Rhydon. Machamp is really good versus Rhydon too, though. So I'm hoping. That's Rhydon. Reno sounds like Rhydon. Like, I like that nickname, unless that's just the other nation. I don't know what. Maybe it's not his nickname, but just what is Rhydon's called? Like I know the German one for Rhydon is like Rhinoceros, something crazy like that. I mean, it sounds really cool, but a few things I could do. I can go Machamp here and Low Kick, and I think that's actually a really solid play because he'll do a ton, and maybe it would invite in his Gyarados as well. I actually really like that play a lot because I think that, yeah, because first off, that might just knock out Rhydon. Secondly, his fighting resists are Gyarados not Mega Evolved and Venusaur, which is in range of Low Kick. So I'm clicking Low Kick here. That's it. You can't stop me. You go Raichu, I'm okay with that too. I got the damage off on Rhydon as well. I think I crit Rhydon. Did I not? Or that just regular U-turn damage? I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, Low Kick should knock him out at that range. Or at least really close. I'm thinking that's an adamant Rhydon and not an impish one, because that did a lot. Raichu comes out. That's fair. Decent damage. Couldn't ask for more, I guess. Yeah, I could have. Muck is a fine switch into this because it deals with the Psychic he wants to go for. I'll take a Thunderbolt as well. And Muck is just a really solid. I think Muck is just a really solid choice, especially because it should allow me to get off a Toxic. If he goes back on a Rhydon, I can Mega Drain it and knock it out. So I think Machamp is going to be really solid in this, just for dealing with Gyarados and just racking up damage immediately. Thunder Wave is a cool play, but it means he can't, spam Sleep Powder if he wants to try it. Which I don't think he would, but... we're going to Mega Drain here immediately. I'm not clicking Crunch. I'm going to try and catch Rhydon. I'll take Thunderbolt as well. And if he goes Venusaur, I can knock it out with Crunch after. So, you guys saw I clicked Mega Drain. It also hits Poliwrath, excuse me. I can't wait to use Alolan Raichu myself. So again, if he makes that Rhydon play, I'll be able to knock him out. Goes out to Battletoad, which is definitely the Poliwrath. Yep. Get some nice chip off on that too. I'll take that. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, this is where it gets a little bit interesting because my switch-ins to this are really non-existent. But I don't mind Blastoise, even though it is my sleep fodder. I don't think it's that necessary, where I think as Muck just kind of clicks Crunch and Mega Drain the entire game. So go Blastoise here as he goes for Superpower. What I want to do is, I think Venusaur may come out, and he can't knock me out. Beedrill takes every hit, right? So I'm going to double out into my Beedrill here, if he wants to go for another Superpower, or if he wants to go out into Venusaur here. I'm thinking that's the Venusaur, right? Yep. I can then, I'm not burning any sleep turns, I'm only using Blastoise to pivot. So that's the idea behind it. Using it to pivot. And just U-turning again. I don't have to do anything besides U-turn. Every bit of damage on Poliwrath is nice. I do want Rocks up myself, obviously, especially because all these switches are happening. But I would also like Venusaur gone. I don't like fighting Venus. I don't like fighting grass types that use sleep moves on Wi-Fi. Executor, Alolan Executor, Venusaur, Parasect. Venomoth ain't a grass type, but... Ooh, big Gyarados. Okay, I see you. Nice chip, though. I could make... There's two plays I can make here. Well, there's really just one, and it's actually Machamp and Thunder Punch. Because I feel like if he Mega Evolves, I'll obviously knock him out with the low kick, and he should know that. I'm going to Thunder Punch. He might Mega Evolve, though. Low kick isn't a bad play, but I feel like he will Mega Evolve. Like, if he does Mega Evolve, low kick is the best play, because he'll knock him out. Yeah, I don't want him Mega Evolving. He goes for Thunder Wave too and misses. Ugh. Oh, that does so much. I'm a Thunder Punch here if he wants to go for another one. Yeah, he missed the first one, which is pretty big. Hopefully Machamp breaks through and doesn't care. This guy is really about paralyzing me. Machamp doesn't break through, unfortunately. That's fine, though. Everything's already being set up for my... he's going to go for Waterfall here, isn't he? Try and maybe Paraflinch me. We'll Thunder Punch here. Does go for regular Waterfall. Let's see if we break through Paraflinch. We do not. Machamp, I believe in you, buddy. I believe... This is the second time Machamp has been paralyzed. I should just Thunder Punched. I should have went with my gut that he would not Mega Evolve. But let's see. If he Mega Evolves, he does guarantee knock me out. Ooh. Sub Thunder Wave. I see you. And I get paralyzed again. Not bad. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Very much need this Machamp to break through. 2% Machamp. You're the champ, bro. Machamp is here. That's what I like to see. Hey, and Gyarados can no longer sub. Fantastic. So yeah, everything's being set up for Beedrill. Everything's being set up for everything, really. I'll low kick here. It'll knock out Gyarados if he opts to randomly switch. I also don't want him going right on, predicting me to go for Thunder Punch to try and get up rocks here and save Gyarados. So basically low kick is like a Hail Mary type play. It doesn't really matter what play he makes at that point. I'll be able to bring out my my Beedrill after and pick up a KO. So yeah, we're good. We're definitely good, especially because my outraging, well, first off, this thing is outraging, but my outraging Dragonite is super scary now. I want to say U-turn knocks out Gyarados, but I'm iffy about it. I know if I had adaptability, it obviously would. In fact, he was Thunder Wave, man. I should have went for Thunder Punch, but again, I went for low kick just in case he Mega Evolved. I feel like U-turn does knock him out, and I have Blastoise if anything. I want to try and prevent that Rhydon from coming in. I think that's under 25%. So I do think that I'll be able to knock him out with U-turn here. And again, it just keeps up offensive momentum. Not letting him really get in anything. And he does switch out, so if he goes Rhydon, great. Goes out into his Venusaur. I mean Politoed, excuse me. Wrong Pokemon, sorry. Iffy here, what I want to do. I think Dragonite is my play. Do I outrage immediately though? I think I do. Yes, because I can win the game with Beedrill. So I have to outrage. He also doesn't knock me out with Ice Punch, and I might just be faster, so I don't think this knocks him out though. But it'll be close. There we go. I should not have denied. Yo, big shout out to Machamp, by the way. If that Gyarados was behind a sub, it would have been a huge problem. Unfortunately, both times Machamp really just got off chip damage and died. But I still think that in a metagame where, you know, Psychics like Alakazam reign supreme, well, that's a very interesting switch, my friend. I'll take that Pokemon from you. You're just going to Thunder Wave me? Is that his thought process here? Yep. Going to Thunder Wave me. Try and get that para full para. Let's see if we break through. If we do, it's dead. No. No para for you, my friend. And I still have Sand Slash alive, which is fantastic. For Rhydon, for Muck as well. And I'm also not confused, which means I'm guaranteed to get off another Outrage. So if he goes, for example, Rhydon, and I break through, Rhydon, and I don't get flinched, I won't die to Rock Slide. And I break through, wait, was I confused? I don't remember. Yeah, there's Rhydon right there. Then I can just Beedrill it up. Let's see. Let's break through, buddy. Well, I mean, Rhydon might be faster than me with the paralysis, but I live a Rock Slide always anyway. He goes for Rocks. Rocks over attacking the Dragonite. I'm very confused about that because I think that in the endgame that's not going to help you unless I get full paralyzed, which I do not. So I get the damage I need on Rhydon as well for Beedrill just to mess it up later. That's awesome. Yeah, that's actually awesome. And what I can do, because this thing can actually live a hit, I'm going to go Sand Slash and get up Rocks. I know Sand Slash and get up Rocks sounds a little bit but what I can do is always sack the, by getting up Rocks, I can always sack the Blastoise, and in the endgame, Beedrill just wins, right? By clicking Poison Jab / Drill Run / U-turn 3 times. So Sand Slash is fair here. And getting up Rocks means that he can't bring in his Gyarados. Goes for Rock Slide, yep. Plus it also resists the Rock Slide he's going for, so I don't mind that either. I think the chances are he will definitely lose this Beedrill. So, he might go Gyarados before the Rocks come out, which is a smart play. Yep, brings out Gyarados before the Rocks come out. Again, very smart play, but that's it. Rocks already sealed the fate, and now Gyarados cannot switch out. I can just sack my Blastoise. I can sack my Blastoise and bring out my Beedrill and just Poison Jab the Gyarados and knock it out. Shout out to my boy Machamp not getting flinched. Had I Thunder Punch, I would have been able to deal with Gyarados, but again, it was at 50-50 in terms. If he Mega Evolved, he would... I wanted to knock him out, but I should have Thunder Punched immediately anyway. I tried to make a ballsy play. Did not work out. I don't know if he's going to switch here. I don't mind him knocking me out either. Just Mega Evolve. Or are you just going to Mega Evolve your Venusaur? Was that your game plan? I can see that. It's good versus me. It's bulky. But again, with Gyarados dying to Rocks, it doesn't really matter. He does opt to Mega Evolve. Okay. So that means he cannot Mega Evolve the Venusaur. Maybe that might have been a mistake. I know he wants to get off more damage with Crunch, but he obviously cannot sub up on me. Knocks me out, but I'll be able to bring out my Beedrill and knock him out with the Poison Jab. I like his team. Paralysis support. Really cool. Paralysis support plus like sub Gyarados. Alright, big Beedrill comes out. Click that young Poison Jab. What you got for me, buddy? I have another 2 switch-ins on rocks too, so like I don't like if Muk comes out after, I can just U-turn, get the damage I need for another U-turn for later, or for Drill Run for later. I don't have to risk Drill Run is what I'm saying. I'm not sure what he's thinking about. It's over. At this point, for Gyarados at least. Like, what would you switch out into? Or are you thinking you could save Gyarados because you Mega Evolved? You could. Nope, doesn't. Alright, go ahead and give me that Gyarados, my friend. Big Beedrill. Picking up another one. I love Beedrill, man. Machamp is here. I really do love Beedrill. Like, its ability just to weaken everything is fantastic. Goes Muk, which is smart because Muk can take one Drill Run. I'm obviously not going to throw away my Beedrill. So what I'm going to do here is U-turn. That way I guarantee the damage for Outrage for later. Because Outrage KOs the Rhydon, it KOs the Venusaur, and it KOs the Muk after U-turn damage. It KOs Muk after U-turn, it KOs Venusaur though, and Rhydon guaranteed. So again, U-turn's always my player. Maybe he'll double. Try taking advantage of the fact that I'll always go for U-turn. Nope. Nice chip. Beautiful. We can go Sand Slash now. He might Mega Drain here, I guess, but Sand Slash kicks Earthquake and picks up a KO. Does Mega Drain. Very smart play. But the thing is, that means that your Venusaur doesn't get recovery back. Right? That means that Venusaur doesn't get recovery back. And if you guys didn't know, Sand Slash is faster than Muk. So I click Earthquake here. It's probably going to sack Rhydon. Nope, just sacks Muk. Mega Drain was a good play, but again, like I said, it means Venusaur doesn't get any recovery back. And all I got to do is Poison Jab Venusaur and then Outrage and win the game. And that's how I win it 100% without, you know, risking accuracy. That's how we do it without risking accuracy. Unless he's sub Venusaur. But yeah, Venusaur, there's no way Venusaur recovers enough to live an attack from Beedrill at all. He might go for Sleep Powder here, I suppose, to get Leech Seed recovery. That's about it. Nothing else he could do. Goes for Mega Drain. So I'll be able to bring out my Beedrill, click Poison Jab, knock out Venusaur, and then I'll knock out the Rhydon as well with Outrage. And that'll be game. That was a really good one. Machamp is here. That's alright. I love Machamp as a Pokemon, so. Yep. Big old Beedrill gonna come out right now. Click that young Poison Jab. Go ahead and give me this Venusaur. We had 2 very good games today. I really wish that first one I did not get crit, but it was really down to the wire though, so I can't complain. What's the point of protecting, dude? You can't timer stall me. I have way too many Pokemon, and 2 of them are at full HP. I don't get the point of that. Alright. Go ahead and give me that Venusaur, and that last is Rhydon, and that will go down to Outrage, and my B comes through, as I thought it would in this. I should have Thunder Punch. Looking back at it, Low Kick would have been a flex play if he Mega Evolved, but Thunder Punch made sense because I got the most damage off on him anyway, right? And damage off on him meant that Beedrill can come in and always revenge kill, so that was a misplay on my part. I'm just happy that Machamp pulled through, though, and was able to break the sub. Because had that Gyarados gotten off a sub, half my team was already paralyzed, and Beedrill doesn't like coming in on rocks, you know? So it could have been bad for me. I could have lost that, but Big Machamp came here and came through. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to check out the playlist down below. You can also subscribe if you want. But check out that playlist down below. Maybe I'll feature one of your favorite Pokemon. Feel free to always leave suggestions of other Pokemon you'd like me to use. But like I said, check out that playlist before. I might have already used something. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.